Family, Trojan family, what's up, man? USCJ here. It's the top of the morning. It's the top of the morning. I hope everybody is getting ready to get up, get out, and make some things happen this morning. Listen, we got to talk about USC recruits and USC commits that are currently committed right now. What is their preference? What is their idea of the perfect defensive coordinator for the USC football Trojans? Listen, a lot of us, we speculate. A lot of us put our uh, suggestions out there. The national media put their suggestion out there, and of course, the coaching staff, uh, they're going to put who they want in there anyway. Of course, the AD as well. But the question is, what do the recruits think? What do the current commits think? And they're the ones that's going to be playing under these guys. So we'll take a look at that. Their information real quick and some of the things that they say. And then you're going to have some like here, this guy here, Brilin Conley. Brilin Conley is a 6 feet, 170-pound cornerback that's already committed to USC from Humble, Texas. He's always been committed to USC. He's always been never wavered on his commitment. And you're going to have some that's like him. And when asked by this guy, Marshall Livingston, he said, look, I really don't have anybody in particular, but he's always just one of those that believes, he's loved Coach Riley, and he's one of those that loves the brand, and they've always kind of stood by the brand. So they kind of trust the process, and he trusts exactly, everything that's going to be taking place and let the process take place. So you're going to have something like him. And if you guys remember, I actually interviewed Brilin Conley. Go back to my homepage. Those who are new subscribers hadn't been here for a while, but go back to the live videos. Check out that interview with Brilin Conley. He's a truly humble kid, but he just loves the USC brand and somebody that I think that is absolutely committed no matter what. So go check out the video with Brilin Conley. Now, we have another commit. His name is Brandon Lockhart. He's one that just recently committed, and he's a big time defensive back. 2026 prospect, rated a 4-star, actually rated as the number 11 cornerback in the country, number 1 cornerback in the state of California, and number 1 quarterback in the country. He's a big time kid, man. What he says, what he speaks about, it really does matter. I mean, because at the end of the day, it's going to be these guys that actually absolutely will be playing in the system for Coach Lincoln Riley and whoever the defensive coordinator will be. Now, his comments right here. Here it is right here. He says, if we're talking about outside of hiring internally, I think Manny Diaz from Penn State has to be the front runner. But I also love it. So he says, I also love it if Coach Josh Lupo from Oregon. So look, both of these candidates, Oregon's Josh Lupo and then Manny Diaz, both of those guys are hot board guys for some of these recruits. And we got other recruits as well that put some of these other names in the hot board mix as well. But I think when you look at somebody like Manny Diaz, you guys already know, we've talked about him before, how he has the defensive, the tackling drills that he does, the tackling videos that he does, the scheme that he runs, how he has what you call a prowler package that he puts these 7 to 8 DBs on the field, and he just absolutely gets after it. And some of these players, they check the scheme, they check how would they fit in the scheme. And Brandon Lockhart appears to be one that's already did some of his homework already. You guys know we did a video about Penn State Manny Diaz already. The next one is going to be Dutch Horace. This kid is an absolute monster from St. John Bosco, standing at 6'1.5" and 230 pounds. He's an edge guy, but this guy is a monster. Coincidentally, my buddy actually trains him, and he works well with him, man. He trains a lot of guys. And this guy here is to be as young as he is a 2026 prospect. He's a guy that already you can tell that it's going to be straight up go time with him, man. He's going to be in that class with Julian Lewis and those other guys, man. So they right now, and Brandon Lockhart, they will have that. They get all these guys have the number 1 class in the country. Now, what does Dutch think about? He says, for me, I would like seeing Jim Leonard. He's definitely a guy I love to see there with the way he coaches and gets after competitions. I love it. So you see, Dutch is already weighing in, and he's kind of paying attention as well. And these recruits are paying attention. And the last one we got is Deontay Gilbert. He made a comment Deontay Gilbert is a 2025 prospect, 6'1", 180-pound safety. He's rated number 40 player nationally, five, number 4 safety in the country, number 9 in the state of Georgia. And he's a big time recruit, man. He's a recent decommitment. And I think that USC can absolutely, if they get this choice right, they can absolutely secure some of these guys, man. He actually weighed in on who he thinks as well should be the next guy for the job. And Deontay Gilbert, he actually said that even though I doubt this will happen, he said, I would like to see Will Muschamp from Georgia. He said this guy is the best defensive play caller. So look, these guys are looking at this stuff, man. They're looking at this information and they're looking at all the coordinator prospects that are out there, man. You guys already know, as I told you, I will continue to keep us updated and do a couple of videos on some of the guys. You guys already know I've done Penn State, Manny Diaz. Yesterday did the UCLA, Anton Lynn, and I will continue to do some of these other guys as this thing unfolds. And what I'm actually hearing, I did a video last week on 3 guys. Of course, the Texas defensive coordinator, SMU coordinator. And so there's a lot of options out there, man. There's probably about 10 guys that are absolutely qualified. And there's somebody that USC, of course, the coach is going to make this, the AD is going to make that decision. But it's very important to hear exactly what the recruits think about USC and how they're moving forward, because I think ultimately that determines where USC goes and where the recruit goes as it relates to having a top class, man. So look, you guys hit me in the comments. You guys tell me what you think. I'm out of here. Until later on, listen, everybody stay blessed. Don't forget, make sure you get up, get out, and make some things happen. Until later on, fight on, fight on, fight on.